How you doing? My name is Dr. Sammy Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. What happens when a narcissist loses their narcissistic supply? That is the title of this video. The narcissist's main form of emotional regulation is the narcissistic supply. When we talk about the narcissistic supply here, we mean that attention that you give the narcissist, that constant validation, the admiration, the acknowledgement, the recognition, the reassurance that narcissists get from the external environment. That is what we call narcissistic supply. The narcissistic supply helps narcissists to construct a sense of, and they use that narcissistic supply to suppress all the negative emotions that they have about themselves. Remember, narcissists have a fragile ego. There are empty shells within them. So when the narcissist runs out of narcissistic supply, their false sense of self deteriorates quickly, and this catalyzes or triggers their negative emotions, and it brings about emotional instability. Now, for the narcissist, in order to replace the supply, that narcissistic supply that they've lost, they will make sure that their victims, go through a period of aggressive and passive abuse. In short, they'll be doing passive aggressive manipulation to their victims, to trauma bond them, to hook them up. When the narcissist loses their narcissistic supply, the narcissist will be forced to use many manipulative tactics, such as projection, in order to manage their emotions. When you talk about projection, it is a manipulative technique or tactic that the narcissist uses. All right? And they do something and they accuse their partner of doing the same thing. For instance, the narcissist who cheats on their partner, they'll project their behavior and accuse their partner of cheating. Narcissists use this projection manipulative tactic when they realize that they are losing that attention, that validation, that acknowledgement, that praise, that constant validation that they need. So, for them to be able to get that narcissistic supply, they will use projection. They'll project onto their victim. They will invalidate their victim. They will devalue them through hurling insults at them, verbal insults. They'll degrade them. They'll look down upon them. They'll humiliate them daily, all the time. By doing that, they get some kind of narcissistic supply in form of some attention. Remember, to a narcissist, they need that attention from their victim. It doesn't matter whether that attention is positive or negative, so long as they get the attention from their victim. When the narcissist feels that they're not getting enough attention from their victim, when they feel they're not getting enough love, they're not getting enough praise, when they feel unlovable, they start accusing their partner. They accuse their partner that someone will never love them because they feel unlovable. When they feel they lack confidence, they'll accuse their partner of lacking confidence. That is projection. They project how they feel. They project it to their partners. Now that is a very hidden tactic that the narcissist uses to get some supply from their victim. In short, the narcissist, they project the emotional instability onto others, onto everybody around them. They will invalidate those around them. They'll devalue those around them. They'll dehumanize them. They will humiliate them. They will devalue them. They will, in short, they will subject everybody around them to manipulation. That is projecting how they are, how they feel to the environment around them. The main aim of the narcissist here is to make sure that their victims, those around them, feel as bad as they are. If they are unhappy, they will manipulate everybody around them to be unhappy. They want everybody to, to feel unlovable because they are unlovable. They want everybody to feel unwanted. They want everybody to feel alone because they are that way. That's why they isolate their victim. They will accuse their partners of being weak, but the reality is that they are the ones who are weak. Now, that's the narcissists use this strategy, this tactic, when they feel they don't have narcissistic supply, when they've lost that supply they need. It makes it causes their false sense of self to deteriorate. That fake confidence they have goes down, and this triggers their suppressed negative emotions, and it forces them to use this projection tactic to protect their emotional stability. That's why the narcissists are said to be masters of manipulation. They will also swing into narcissistic rage when they lose their narcissistic supply. They will explode into anger. They will be angry. They will be quarreling their victims so that they get some control back. So, the main reason why the narcissist swings into narcissistic rage, the main reason why they get very angry, it is to regulate their emotions. They've lost their narcissistic supply, and they will swing into narcissistic rage. They will get angry to suppress their negative emotions. So they will use narcissistic rage to project their negative emotions onto their victims. And that is so common with narcissists. That's why when they are losing it, they get angry. They lash out at everyone around them. They explode. They will even tell themselves and accuse others. They'll say that they're not weak, they're not unlovable. They will tell others that they're that way. So, the other possible reaction that would happen when the narcissist loses their narcissistic supply, they could start victimizing themselves. They are used to getting constant assurance, reassurance, constant admiration, acknowledgement, praise, validation. Now they have lost their narcissistic supply. They'll start blaming themselves, and you see, these negative emotions that are inside the narcissist will come out because they're not getting the validation they need. So the immaturity that they have will not help them in any way to manage their negative emotions. So if they don't have anybody around them to project their negative emotions onto, the narcissists will start blaming themselves. They'll start victimizing themselves. And they will do this until they get some narcissistic supply, until they get someone that they can use and misuse and control. They can also, when they are losing it, when they're losing their supply, the narcissist can start baiting. They provoke those around them to get some reaction from them, and they do that so that they can portray their victims in a negative light, so they can tell the world that their victims are emotionally unstable and that they are stable. They devalue others to uplift themselves. So baiting and projection are cousins. That these are tactics that the narcissist uses hand in hand when they realize they are losing it, when they realize they are losing their narcissistic supply. So narcissists love drama. They love conflict in any relationship because it gives them that supply they need. All right, and they must win no matter what in an argument because that gives them more validation. It reassures them about their false sense of self. They believe they are intelligent, they are smart than everybody else. And that's why narcissists never like winning. So narcissists will always use that baiting technique when they want to get more narcissistic supply. All right, because they get that reaction they need. They get some reaction from their victim, and that especially when they after the negative confrontation with their victims, the narcissist is happy when they see their victim reacting. Again, when their supply is going down, the narcissists will use triangulation. They create triangles. They want to see people fighting, competing. They bring conflicts. It gives them a lot of admiration, reassurance. It repairs that fragile sense of self, the fragile ego that they have. So they will always triangulate their victims to get more out of them, to get that narcissistic supply that they need badly. What happens when a narcissist finds someone new? What happens when a narcissist finds a new supply? Narcissistic supply is the constant validation the narcissist gets, the praise, the admiration, the recognition, the acknowledgement, the attention that the narcissists need to feel good about themselves. That is what we call narcissistic supply. Now, the person who gives this is what we call the narcissist supply. Now, without a good supply, the narcissist doesn't get this praise, this admiration, this attention that they need. Without this narcissistic supply, the narcissist will swing into narcissistic rage. They will be angry. They will be bitter. They will start blaming and projecting and triangulating their victim. Now, what happens when the narcissist finds new supply? When they've lost their old supply and they've gotten a new supply, what happens? If a narcissist has a new supply, it's very easy to know. How do you know that the narcissist finally has a new supply? Number one, when the narcissist finds a new person, they'll ghost their old supply. They will go no contact. They'll disappear from their old supply. When a narcissist finds a new catch, finds someone new, they will ghost their old girlfriend, their old, their ex-spouses. They'll ghost their old supplies. And the reason why they ghost them is because for the narcissist, it's always about now. They need their fix right now. They forget those old supplies. They forget that when something new, when something attractive, shiny comes along. Remember, narcissists get bored easily. So they'll ghost their old supply to teach them a lesson. They'll ghost their old supply to punish them because they need to be in control. So the narcissist believes when they withhold their affection, when they disappear from their old supply, to them they are punishing that person. So a narcissist normally will ghost their exes once they get a new supply. They will ghost them for some time just to punish them. Now, the other thing that happens when the narcissist finds someone new, they love bomb their new supply. They love bomb that person that they found. We all know that what we call love from a narcissist is not love. It's an attack that is called love bombing. The narcissist will shower their new supply, their new person with a lot of love, fake love, charm, compliments, attention. They'll give them a lot of attention. It is one of the perfect tools, manipulative tools that the narcissists love using. They love bombing. It normally happens in the idealization stage. They tell their victims so many sweet words, but they're not genuine. It's just good for the moment to hook their victims up. Now, the other thing that happens when a narcissist finds a new person, they will start smear campaign about their old supply. They'll start spreading false rumors about their old supply to tarnish their name, to tarnish their reputation. When the narcissist discards you for someone else, when you leave them for someone else, and when you leave them and the narcissist has found someone else, they will not just leave you alone, whether they left you or you left them. They will teach you a lesson by smearing your name. They will spread rumors about you. All those small secrets you used to tell the narcissist, they will let them out there. They will create rumors if there is nothing to talk about you. They will mix things up. And they will make sure they tarnish your name. The other thing the narcissist will do when they find a new person, when they find a new supply, they'll quickly commit to this new supply. They'll quickly maybe get married to them, maybe get kids quickly with them. Narcissists are very quick at jumping from a relationship to another. It is part of their narcissistic cycle of abuse. They will meet someone today on a Friday, and by Monday they are married. Or they meet someone on Friday morning, and by Friday evening they're already talking about them doing a wedding or moving in together, or being husband and wife. They commit quickly to the new supply. It is all part of that love bombing thing. The other thing that can happen when a narcissist finds a new supply, they'll try to hoover their old supply. They will try to make sure their old supply doesn't disappear. They'll try to suck them back. They'll hoover them. They will need them in their cycle. Remember, narcissists always want more supplies. They are cheats. That's why they have a new supply and they'll still be after their old supply and again hunting for another supply. Narcissists are like that. So they will always try to hoover their old supply, especially if the old supply was giving a lot of good narcissistic supply to them. The other thing that happens when the narcissist finds a new supply, finds a new person, they'll start undermining the self-confidence of the new person, that the self-confidence of the new supply. They'll slowly and very calculating start hitting the self-confidence of the new supply. They'll start devaluing them, gaslighting them, and playing the passive-aggressive thing on the new supply, just to make sure that way the narcissist feels good. Remember, the narcissist's main mission in your life is to destroy you. Again, the narcissist, once they have a new supply, they'll start trying to work on their image, grooming themselves at an extra notch higher, dressing to kill. They want to look more beautiful, more handsome when they have found someone new. And this is just a strategy to love bomb their new supply. It's part of the charming that they're trying to confuse their new supply so that they can mess them up. So when in a new relationship, the narcissist will always try to control. They'll try to make sure they are in control of this new supply. Because narcissist's main mission is to control their victim. It is to manipulate them. Again, it is also to destroy them. Alright? So that is the main mission of a narcissist in somebody's life. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. God bless you.